Hello guys, and welcome to a new Steel Division 2 video today by me, Vulcan. Today I have for you a 4 vs 4 on Slutsk, and in this one I'm going to be using the 9th Guards. Please remember, everything you're about to see is still in beta and therefore subject to change. On my team I have Zumbizlayer, Lampov and XDE, who are using the 29th Tank Corps, 29th Tank Corps and 2nd Guards respectively, and on the opposing side we have Frank Dreben, Itadek, All Down Live and Sundown, who are using the 5th Panzer, Group of Hartneck and 5th Panzer respectively. Now it seems like we have quite a big gap in our front line here. Not quite sure what's happened. It looks like Zumbiz and XD have deployed on the left side. So we're going to have to deal with that as we continue. It's going to really sort of thwart my intentions with this particular battle group because I have Vanguard deployments, so it's going to be quite awkward. I'll just get a couple tanks up there ASAP. So this AT gun needs to move forwards a little bit. And then it will have line of sight on the side of that hill. I'm moving these Osnaz up a bit more. And I'm going to bring in a couple of AT guns here as well, just to cover that open ground. Alright, let's start spreading these chaps out. And I think I'm going to bring in my commander, the combat. These Panzergrens, they don't have AT, so we can really exploit that. Just going to have to make sure I stay out the way of the Tiger. Okay, now let's have our Sherman group on the left side continue forwards. We've got T-34-76 Razvedkir here alongside our 3 Shermans, and basically got 2 sets of those going. We can maybe try and push on to the Tiger here. We'll see what happens. I'm just going to unload these infantry squads. I'm going to have to pull these back because that's a lot of Tigers. I've got 4 Tigers to deal with. I don't think I can do that very well. Let's just push out onto this main road and we'll deal with the Panzer IV. There we go. Or did we manage to kill the Tiger or something on the left side? I don't know where it's gone. Maybe it's just hidden for now. Kill off that foul gendarmerie. Looks like all is well for now. Alright, so we managed to control most of these points for the time being. Let's just pull over to the left side. And we'll continue the push onto this Tiger. Making it really difficult here for him to find a shot. Oh shit, this isn't going to go well. Yeah, my Sherman got killed. So we're going to have to fall back there. I mistimed that completely. Right, let's bring in some more units anyway. We'll get some more T-34s, I think. We need to make sure that I get rid of these Tigers. Going to bring in some flamers for this hill as well. And those flamers are coming in with one of the pretty crappy transports. I need to make sure that I change that at some point. Oh, this Sherman's already used up all of its ammunition on its 50 cal. So it doesn't look like they have much of that available. Okay, let's keep pushing with the units on this side. Maybe we can make a little bit of ground here. Because so far, we have put a lot of pressure onto these units. That's being shot at by what looks to be an AT gun on that right side. Maybe we just have to force engage that. Let's just pin down the Panzergrenz. That is a crew-killed Panzer IV as well. I have to make sure that I pin down the Panzergrenführer and then we can surrender all of these units. And that's a crew panic. Tiger's just pushing me very hard there. That's okay. We do have all of these T-34s on the way. So the intention will be to just zoom past and get close and personal with the Tiger. I don't really want that Tiger to engage me there. Do I have any way to smoke that off? I'm not sure I do. I'm gonna have to just hope that he doesn't hit. I do have the smoke grenades here, but they're not in range. That's okay. We're gonna have like a 4v1. Maybe a 3v1 at this rate. Oh, that's a bazooka kill from the Osnaz. Awesome. Alright, that's one down. Now we have 2 more to go. Tiger E here that's covering from the right side, just sitting up on this hill, firing away. Oh, looks like on the left side though, Frank's just been annihilated. Yep, that's just being blown open. Only 13 minutes left on the game currently. So far our job has been done on this side. Quite well actually. I should definitely keep my command close though. All these Feldgendarmerie, they're great for close range against my infantry, but when we just drive tanks into them, there's not really much they can do. How am I going to get close to these Tigers, I wonder? I guess we could maybe just Katyusha them, make them fall back and then charge them. Get some more units in the meantime. I'm going to get a couple of these T-70s to accompany me as well. We also have the bombers that we can rely on, so I might buy in the bomber. But yeah, I'm definitely going to go for the Katyusha. And I shouldn't have let that die, that was careless. Alright, so we managed to break through this town a little bit. I don't think that my Sherman's going to survive against Pack 36, but if I try and fall back, then I'll definitely lose it. So I'm better off just engaging that and hoping for the best. Currently we've bounced a couple shots. Driver knockout, that's okay. Although it has stopped my loader. Maybe my Kazaki can save the day with their DP. Oh, never mind. Managed to pin it down. Great stuff. Okay, so Katyusha, fire away, and we'll make the push. So far so good. I really want it to fire at the Tiger, and we're going to want to try and get out of the line of sight of the other Tiger, which is still managing to cover. I didn't think it would be able to see over this forest, but it looks like it can. I've got to get closer before it's not able to. We might lose the T-34 in the meantime. Yeah, looks like we will. Oh, that sucks. Oh well. Let's push forwards with some sappery. Get some more Kazaki in here and we'll start pushing through nice and hard in the town. Oh, well, that's not good, is it? The Sturm Pioneer getting the better of my infantry. Let's continue this Kazaki over to the left. Maybe we can contest this point. I'm going to need some more Kazaki up on that hill. At least we managed to dislodge the tiger that was covering the low ground. It's just now we have two tigers on the high ground that we're going to have to deal with somehow. Just going to get these Shermans out of line of sight of that tiger because it looks like it's shooting down from the hill. There's also the Stoker there, of course. Yeah, we're going to need some more infantry here. Thankfully I have the Kazaki on the way. We did manage to capture this point. There's only 10 minutes left. On the right side as well. Looks like our teammate is doing really well here. Managed to capture all of these points. The Tiger's still firing away. Unless we rush them even more, I don't think there's much chance for us to get rid of them. But we do have some sort of terrain to work with. I guess if I come up onto this hill where the T-3476 is, and then drive down behind these trees, then that will be fine. That's a lot of fighters though coming in to strafe my reinforcements. Well, let's invest in some AA. I actually do really want to try out these AA pieces. This is 12. So this has given me an excuse to do so. Even if we did lose a bunch of infantry before bringing in any. I think we're going to end up capturing the bridge, maybe? No, not quite. Looks like all those fighters fell back. But this 72k on the back of these trucks reminds me of the Armour days, like Armour 2 Wasteland servers. You used to find these trucks all the time. Used to be fun to just kill people with. Yeah, managing to hold on to that point okay. I think what I'm going to do here, we'll bring in a couple of Kazaki, like so, and then we'll drive them up this road, rather than have them go through the middle of the town. That didn't seem to work out very well at all. We'll put these ones on return fire so they don't reveal themselves. We still have all of these Shermans kind of just covering the open ground on the top if a push was to be made there. Let's just get off to one side. We managed to get out of line of sight, that's good. Oh, those tigers. They really are causing a lot of problems. We've also now got panthers to deal with as well. I'm thinking AT guns. The trouble comes when there's too many, that they cover all the angles and then you can never get close to them. That Opel Blitz though did get captured. Let's see if we can get it out of there. We did manage to shoot down the off map, I believe, with our AA. Looks like it does fire very quickly. I've always wondered if these have a similar effectiveness to the SDKFZ 7 and 11, is it? Something like that. With the flag filling on the back of the truck. Oh, we got a, was that driver knockout onto the Tiger E there? Maybe if we can kill that, that'd be quite good. One less to deal with. Oh, we got a gun jam onto the Panther A. It's pretty juicy. Was that the Zis 2? Yeah, I think it was, yeah. Got an armor crack there as well. Very good. Alright, I should probably push forwards with the Shermans if we're doing this, because I can probably overwhelm this Tiger on the left side. Although saying that, this 2 stop firing because it's under artillery fire now. Oh shit, we've just rode ourselves into the ambush. The Tiger from the right side still able to shoot at us. Oh, we got it. Nice. That's good. So move this AT gun back. It looks like it's being hit by that unit. Alright, just got to try and flame that right Jaeger. We can't get rid of them, that's going to be really bad, because they'll just run down our AT guns. Oh, did we just get an armor crack there onto the T-34? I think we did. Nice, very nice. Yeah, we are losing ground in the center here, slowly but surely. And also up on the top. It seems like this division in particular has quite a short shelf life compared to the group of Hartneck when built as Vanguard. Well, that's lucky. The engine destroyed T-34 saves the day. We'll try and bomb some of this infantry on the right side. There is a bunch of AA here. You can see the double flak 38s there. This is our first good look at the TU. Stopped all those in their tracks. So let's maybe push forwards a little bit here because I need to engage the infantry. Both of these AT guns died. Maybe bring in a couple more. And we're going to need some units to try and push back here. Look at all those MU-109s. My AA obviously got killed. Oh, there is actually this one over on this left side, but I think my other one died, which was unfortunate. Only 20 seconds left until victory. You can see that this push that Zumbiz made has been slowly crushed over time, but Lampovi on the right side still doing well. So props to him for holding on that side. Definitely sped up the game. But that is it. Minor victory in 20 minutes and 46 seconds, and these are the kinds of victories I think you can expect from this particular division. Now obviously it wasn't really down to me that happened, but I think the length of the game will be representative of how this particular division is used, especially in 1v1. Overall though, we got a negative kill death. We got 1,560 kills to 1,985 losses. Like having to charge our Shermans and T-34s in groups at the Tigers and then losing a lot of them is a really inefficient way of killing those. But I think in the early game, if you manage to knock out a couple Tigers here and there, then you do set yourself up to be able to take quite a lot of ground. And you can see that when my tank groups did manage to break through, they did make a lot of ground, because there's only so many Tigers your opponent can have, and you can definitely overwhelm them with a Vanguard deployment type that has a bunch of T-34s and Shermans in this case. Lampov doing really well there with the 29th Tank Corps, 1,745 kills to 350 losses. Zumbiz as well, nice KD. XDE struggling a little bit with his second Guards Tank Corps. So yeah, in terms of kills, the T-34, 76 Razvedkas, they did okay, but these Shermans, they do manage to rip to shreds infantry, just like they used to in Steel Division Normandy 44. The only thing, or only trouble I do see is the lack of 50 cal ammunition. So their effectiveness might be quite limited if you can't resupply them. And I think it's unlikely that you're going to invest into a supply truck just for 50 cal ammunition. So it's going to be interesting to see how effective the Shermans continue to be as we continue. But look at this Tiger E. I think this was probably the one up on the hill, right? That was just shooting down. Managed to kill so many units from range. Loads of T-34s, loads of those Shermans. Just very difficult for me to keep track of the line of sight between those buildings, and I got caught out multiple times with those. The other Tigers didn't do as well, as I managed to overwhelm them quite a bit, and we managed to, I think, kill one with an AT gun as well. But as soon as the Panthers start coming in and the income really starts swinging in the Axis favour, if they're building like balanced or Juggernaut 5th Panzer divisions, then you're going to be in trouble, especially with the 9th Guards. But yeah, what I really noticed about that is like I said, the shelf life of this particular division. Really, it falls off hard in Phase B if you don't have anything to deal with the heavier tanks. And yeah, if you haven't made enough ground, then you're going to have to hope somebody else has on your team. Else in a 1v1, you probably just lost the game. Simple as that. So an interesting little look into the 9th Guards. Sorry it wasn't any longer, but teammates doing really well. Does definitely speed things up. That's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.